guys, welcome to News Around the Globe on Food and Health Communications. My name is Victor Wabari.
And my name is Eunice Felicity, as always.
Yes. So, Eunice, can you tell us how your weekend was? It's a Monday, beautiful, bright, strong. Tell us about your weekend.
My weekend was good. My weekend was soft, normal soft,
I don't understand.
It was normal. I was at home. I didn't do anything. I was just like, I was indoors, basically. I was a bit down. Yes, as per Sunday, I was to go deliver something to a colleague of mine in the church, and man, my trip just from my house down to that place was not funny because the Uber guy had to stop and I'll come down and puke and go back inside. It was really, really terrible. When I got to the place, I was feeling like, okay, let me just vibe along. But man, I couldn't. I had to go outside. And he came out and I was like, that colleague of mine is actually very soft-hearted somebody. I was like, no, look at you. No, you can't be like this. You have to go home. No, you have to go home. And that was how I later went home. Alright, Victor, how was yours?
Well, mine was great.
Okay.
I was opportune to be in a concert over the weekend, and it was so mind filling. It was a time to just refresh, rewind, and get the soul fed, and it was a great time. Beautiful things happen. God was praised and all of that. So that's how our weekend went. You want to tell us how your weekend was?
Yeah.
The comment section is all yours. Put it down there. Let's know how your weekend was. And so today on News Around the Globe, our first story for today is Tobi Amusan, who smashes the 100-meter hurdles.
Yeah, on the next story we have caricature of alleged fake bishop.
And we also have Google declares Peter Obi as the most popular personality in Nigeria. We'll tell you about that.
Yeah. Also, we have food insecurity in Nigeria, West Africa.
And we understand that World Health Organization has declared monkeypox outbreak a global emergency.
Yeah, now this one is terrorist flogs kidnap victims. These are the victims that were kidnapped during the Abuja Kaduna train attack. So you would want to understand what's going on there.
We also have a story that concerns a lady who sets her husband ablaze. You want to know what happened? We'll tell you.
All right. And this is basically like a question. And they're asking, are police really our friends? You want to know if they are friends or not.
And finally, on the entertainment scene, we've got the epic comeback of P-Square. I'll tell you much more what happened, how it happened.
What's the epic comeback?
It was so epic. They starved Nigerians for over quite a long time.
And now they are trying to tell us to jaye.
Eunice is already giving you a sneak peek into the story. But regardless, so the first story, Tobi Amusan, who smashes the 100-meter hurdles, we saw that not over the weekend, just this morning, early hours of this day being Monday, we understand that Tobi Amusan, who's a veteran runner for Nigeria, smashed the 100-meter hurdles run-up at the World Athletic Championship over in Oregon. And the beautiful thing about this is that she did not just, win the gold medal. No. She actually sets a new record of 12.06. Nobody has done that in time past. Maybe someone might break it in the nearest future, but as it stands now, she has set the record. And, while I was seeing the video, it was a beautiful scene to behold.
Yes.
But I saw the way she was crying and passionately singing the national anthem. Quite a lot has happened over recent times. It's just been the news of killings, the news of banditry, the news of kidnapping, the news of, politicians doing theirs. But waking up this morning and having something fresh, something new, something, recuperating.
Something hopeful.
Hopeful that there's still hope for this country. There are still persons who are going out there and raising the banner of this nation really, really high. I mean, seeing that our flag, the Nigerian flag, rose high and the national anthem was sung to the hearings of the rest of the world. It was a beautiful scene to behold. I mean,
very, very
just
beautiful.
So amazing thing.
And
we say congratulations from us here at Food and Health Communications to Tobi Amusan
and to Nigerians. This is not just her win. This is not just her win. The win is for the whole nation.
That's right.
Nigeria as a whole. So
that's right.
Nigerians, keep doing what you do. The good part, the good part of the things you're doing.
That's
Keep doing the
right.
good part. So the world will hear you.
Of course.
All right, moving ahead, we have caricature of alleged fake bishop. That was why when I was saying keep doing what you're doing, I mean the good part of what you're doing, not bringing fake bishops all around. Please, please, we are tired. We are tired of all this. What is it now? What is it? Are we dumb? Are we like, I don't understand. Okay, this is a story. Let me just give you a rundown of what happened last week during the week. Our uncle and during the APC, presidential. So our uncle went to hire fake bishops, like people to come outside and claim that they are bishops. So Nigerian would think, okay, this guy is actually bringing Christians to align with him, and let's vote for him. It's good, all those things. But then, when we saw the pictures of our alleged bishops, we found out that they were not just bishops, but they were hungry bishops. You would see some eyes red, some it's like they've not eaten for like 3 days, and they were all going there. And the funny part of everything was like, they also came out and said and complaining that he promised to pay them 100,000 naira, and at the end of the day he gave them 40,000 naira. And I'm wondering, if you can come out and deceive Nigerians, so why are you expecting him to be truthful to you?
It's just so bad to know that we have leaders like this who want to who are already starting their campaign, and they are raised in a deceptive way. Although we understand that, well, they came out talking about the APC as a party, came out to debunk it and say that this person's rent, because Khan came out that very day to backlash the APC, and the APC came out to say that it's not like they are not truthful clergymen, they are only clergymen who are not yet known. And I'm asking myself, how is a clergyman? You might tell me, yes, they are not known to Nigerians, but not the Khan body.
I don't understand.
Because
not the Khan body
is responsible for the conferment of this bishop. So how do you say you do not know them?
That's why I'm saying in the first place that they are trying to make us look like fools when we're not fools. So I don't get it. So what are you trying to prove?
We just hope that they are able to resolve this whole thing. And what I'm saying is this: come out clean. Stop whatever you're doing.
Be transparent.
Because the thing, it's like a backfire. Because the thing you were trying to validate to Nigerians that you really knew what you wanted. If you believe in what you're doing, go for it. If you believe that picking up a Muslim ticket is what's good for you, go for it.
The point is he doesn't believe in himself, so we don't believe in him. So he should please clear road. We don't need him.
As well. And then so all the stories making the scene, but see that Google declares Peter Obi as the most popular personality in Nigeria. It didn't come as a surprise, Eunice. I mean, this man has been making massive waves in the recent time. It just shows out that this man came from nowhere. And
he came from somewhere, please.
No.
He came from somewhere.
No.
He came from a house.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's very rare to see people who are not in governance at the time making that kind of wave. And it's just the way his integrity, his simplicity, and the love
and the love
have
he
for
has,
him.
the love we have for him. Like, we support him all the way. Please, we need him more to do what he does and let us labor for what we want to eat. We don't want to collect free money, we want to labor. We don't want to also to be employed as fake bishops, you get? And just for 100,000, fake 100,000 naira that will not, will not reach our hand. All right, moving ahead, we're talking about food insecurity in Nigeria. Okay, this the stakeholders' adoption of agriculture biotechnology, they've actually come out and they are saying that we don't want, and we want Nigerians to actually get our own food from our sources. We don't want to be exporting things again and be using chemicals on them, because naturally chemical is bad for the body, it's bad for the health. So we want to cut out of it. They're urging Nigerians to, if USA and Japan and other things.
Eunice, who are the people who urging Nigerians?
That's a big question.
Because you can't tackle the issue of insecurity when the primary source of food is attacked.
Yes.
These persons cannot go to their farms to farm. People are scared.
People are scared. That's
The number of the proceeds you get from the farm is now in shortcoming to the numbers of person that demands for this thing. I mean, can you imagine a situation where a whole year a farmer who normally go to his farm and probably get 50 bags of rice, go to the market to sell, cannot go.
Because they know that if they go to the farm, it's either they're being kidnapped or killed.
Do you understand? So how do you expect food insecurity not to set in? So I feel it makes no sense, tackling this thing from the surface and telling and we are urging you guys.
Yeah, we're urging.
That's going
urging
to
online.
Going to technology based, even if you adopt the most technologicized way of farming. If the persons anyhow it is, if the persons who carry these machineries, because it's still humans that will operate it, will carry these machineries to the farms and not safe, it will not work.
The thing is, you have to tackle insecurity first. That's the first thing. Because if our country is secured, definitely you don't need to tell me to go out and go and farm.
Because that's my only source of livelihood.
You are not doing anything for me. You are standing there as my government over me, but you're not doing anything profitable for me. So just bring back security for me, then I'll go back to the farm and farm. Now you're telling me, you're bringing it out and you say, oh, we want you guys to stop farming, start farming, stop bringing importing food from there. Uncle, it's not going to work.
Well, terrible, so bad that it is what it is. Now moving on to the foreign scene, we know that the World Health Organization has declared monkeypox outbreak as a global emergency.
Yes.
Now the truth is that the monkeypox disease has been a rising one in the last couple of months. I'm understanding about 16,000 persons they've already been infected with this disease, and in about 76 countries.
I saw a picture yesterday of a girl infected with monkeypox, and her face was just covered with all the pores. And I'm like,
monkeypox is something you should watch out for. It's something really serious. It's been declared a global emergency, as it were. And on this note, there will be an exclusive insight about this topic on the Spotlight segment coming your way this Thursday. You should look out for that one. We'll have a resource person to come in and give in detailed analysis so that you get aware, so that you get informed, know what it is, know how you can stay safe from this disease that is already on the outbreak and declared as a global emergency. So watch the space. On Thursday, we'll come your way and you'll get informed.
Click on your notification bell.
Of course.
So when the notification comes in, you just, So moving ahead, we want to see the terrorists that flogged the kidnapped victims. Last time we talked about the kidnapped victims of the Abuja and Kaduna train. Those that were attacked during them. Then we saw different people there. We saw coppers. We saw children. We saw women. We saw some.
I learned there was a professor there.
Yes, there was a professor. So the thing is, now they are actually coming out now and saying that they want to actually bring the president, the current president of Nigeria, and that's Buhari, and what's his name again? Erufai. They want to bring them in. Like, they want to kidnap them. They are publicly coming out to tell them that we are going to kidnap people. So be prepared, because these people we are actually flogging now, tomorrow it might be your turn.
What makes you think it's not possible? It's possible. If the highest, I keep on saying it, making reference to that, if the highest prison, the most guarded prison in the nation's capital, where the seat of power is, can be attacked, and people, in so degrading manner, what makes you think they can't go for it? When you keep on taking steps, you feel you can achieve more. That's what it is.
The thing is, when you know your source, you have that boldness to come out. So I feel they know their sources. Do you understand? Like, they know people that are backing them up. So for them to actually come out and say, okay, Buhari, we are going to get you, Erufai, we're going to get you, so get your mind prepared. We just know that something is actually going down. Maybe when they switch gears from the innocent Nigerians who they kidnap on a daily basis and do this bad things to, and then switch gears to the politicians,
probably
the big
things
ones.
will get serious, and then they'll begin to handle
Like, can you imagine? Did you see the video of how they were flogging them? They were flogging them mercilessly. And those people were crying. Look at matured men. Look at boys. Look at them. They were sitting down on the floor and crying. Nothing to do. No help. They're crying for help. Help is not coming. Help is not coming. You know, see, we need to stand up. We need to fight. That's why this time, if you haven't gotten your PVC, please, as I'm talking to you, just go get your PVC, because we need to stand a right this time. We need to fight for our right. We need to vote, and our vote is our power. Our vote is our power. All right, moving ahead, we're going to talk about the lady who set her husband ablaze in Ocean State. Okay, Victor, before I go into the story, I want to ask you a question. Do you feel like if you're having an issue with your partner, it's the right thing for you to like get angry? Okay, because apart from this lady that set her husband ablaze, there's a story of another lady that actually stabbed her husband in Adamawa State because they were having an issue. So do you think it's a right thing to just get angry and start being violent?
It's never a right thing. It will never be a right thing. You can get angry, but it gets wrong when your anger leads you to assault. This is assault to human life. This is assault to civil rights. Get angry with yourself. The person who offended you did nothing on you. He did not stab you. He did not hurt your body. Your anger should not lead you to assault.
Some people say emotional pain is it's worse than physical pain.
But you shouldn't kill a person, because once you kill a person, you've taken the person out of existence. But you're emotionally hurt, but you're still alive.
Yes,
you can heal. But you've killed the person is dead and gone.
Because the story was just, and it's something that actually is happening normal. We know that men do cheat. Men cheat is something that we are used to.
And women cheat. It's something we're also used to. Yes.
No, but in this situation, it was man that cheated. He cheated on her just a month after their wedding. So, you know, the wedding is still fresh.
You know what? Just a month.
The marriage is still fresh.
So, is it that the things that attracted you to that lady got dilapidated in
That's
one
the
month?
question I'm supposed to be asking you, because you are the one that was saying women cheat.
You enjoy.
No, you are the one that was supposed to be asking that question, because you're the one that saying thing, women cheat.
You slapped everything about the woman in 1 month. I was looking at I don't understand.
You slapped everything. Oh my goodness.
In 1 month. So men are bad.
So in 1 month.
So men are here. 1 month.
Actually, what happened was he got tired. Let me just say he got tired of her, because after the wedding 1 month later, he just brought in a baby and told her that I'm sorry, I impregnated this lady and this is the fruit of my labor. And the woman was like, I don't understand. Were you cheating on me? Why courting me? And we're planning for our wedding. You didn't even tell me anything. You didn't talk to me. You didn't explain anything to me. And all of a sudden, bam, you're just bringing a baby to me 1 month after our wedding. Why now? So she got angry. You know, the argument got heated. And she got angry and threw petrol at him and lit him on fire.
That was wrong. That was all shit.
Set my heart on fire.
She was not supposed to do that anyway. I feel that woman should be jailed.
Yes.
If the law comes rightfully on her, she'll get jailed.
Okay.
Regardless of whatever you've taken a life.
Yes. Actually, what happened? She took her life also, because after everything, the police came after her and she ran away. She had to leave her environment. Then, at some point, I think she felt guilty, and she called the police people and she gave them her address, that they should beat her, they should just come and take her, she's tired. So they came, but she was acting funny, so they had to take her to the hospital, and they discovered that she took poison. She took a poisonous substance and it has eaten her intestines, and she had to die. She died.
So to what end?
To what end? To what end?
No, you could have, come to a compromise with this man. You guys would have resolved things amicably. It could be that you just take that guy, that son, that boy, whatever, as an adopted son, and probably he makes promises never to do that again, and you guys just get cool.
But you know, men and promises are
men will always make promises.
Are not yeah and amen.
The marriage you got married to that man on the basis of his promise. Men will always make promises, so it's left for him to be faithful, and it's left for you to trust him. So you just come to a compromise. It's either okay, the baby's not going to be in the house, just take him to a relation to stay there. If you don't want to,
I feel the baby is actually even innocent. The baby doesn't have anything to do with.
Then if
it's
you
the husband, the man. You guys have to tackle yourself. You just talk to yourself. You don't need to become violent. Violence is not good.
Now. I don't like talking about this kind of
violence is not good. And talking about violence, it was a story of a woman that actually she was on a boat ride to an event in Lagos. So they got to this point that the car broke down. And she was scared. Her boat guy told her that he wants to go and get a mechanic to come, check the car out. And when he went, it was at night, around 9 p.m. So she had to come down, and and luckily for her, she found a police station nearby. So she ran into the police station for help. And the police with all violence, get out of here, leave this place. And for goodness sake, she's a woman, she's harmless. Although I understand that things have been going on in Nigeria. They even use children to come, attack places. But still, this woman, she was defenseless. She needed help at that moment. So, but they didn't even help her. They didn't even look at her face.
Did she give her? Did she give them something?
Something like what? She did not reject them.
I only said something.
But even at that, she was defenseless. And another story pop up also, because a lot of things were actually coming up online, and the ASP of police came out and was like, no, see, Nigerian police are your friends. Just come to them, run to them, they will help you. And this woman came out and was like, but I ran to them, they threw me out. Do you understand? Another woman said, no, I also ran to them, and they brought me in. They didn't leave me out there. They brought me inside the woods. I was helped. And she even brought out pictures of she snapping with the police people and everything. Well, I feel now the country is going to a state whereby we don't even understand where the police are on now.
Well, if you ask me, I'll tell you that the truth is that regardless of the pictures we paint the police, regardless of whatever we feel, the truth is that you always have good police officers.
Yes, and bad ones.
You always have the bad ones. So it depends on the ones you encounter.
Yes.
So if you're having a bad day, that day you might just encounter a bad one.
Yes.
And if that day is a good day, you might just encounter a good one. So if you meet the right person to treat you right, if you meet the wrong ones to treat you right, it happens everywhere.
Yes.
Even in our workplaces, there are persons that will just offend you on days, and the persons who it happens.
Yes,
so
it's true.
So we call that police. Please try to be nice.
Yeah, we want to be your friends.
It's not easy standing on the sun.
Yeah.
For hours.
And at the end of the
day,
you
get exasperated, you get angry,
you get angry.
It contributes as well, but we understand. Kudos to you guys for all that you do, but please just do a little bit more to the nicer.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying.
Alright, moving on to the
And then to the entertainment scene, which happens to be the last story we've got for you this beautiful day. P Square are back.
P Square, right? CC, oh, no, oh, no, oh.
Well, we understand that the duo talking about Paul and Peter are back. Now, it's not just that they are back. We've seen musicians, go for some time and then all of a sudden they get back. But it's the way they came back. It's so epic. They came back in a very massive way. They came back with a song called Jaye. And we understand that Jaye means to enjoy life.
Enjoy your life.
The audio was so crazy, and we understand that the audio was self-produced. The video top notch. It was something that got people stuck onto the video.
The video was on period.
It was Jesus.
They killed it.
So crazy. And
It was bang.
Kudos goes to the man called TG Omari. He was the one behind the video that was actually orchestrated for that very video, for that very song that came out over the weekend. We'll just give you 3 minutes, just 1 minute to get a feel of what the song looks like.
Be square. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so Eunice, what do you feel?
I'm so excited. I've waited for this all my life. You know, after their fight and everything, their breakup, a lot of us were heartbroken.
We just hope this happens to be the last one, because this is not the first time they've always come back. I think this should be the third time.
It should just end like that, please. We don't want Rude Boy and Unrude Boy. We want all of them together. Peace square, please.
We want you guys together. Keep giving us good vibes here in Nigeria, and to the foreign senior fans all over the world. Please do not disappoint us once again. Keep up the scene, keep up the energy, keep up the vibe. Give us what we want, and I trust that you guys, you together you accomplish. Do you understand? Can you relate to how drastically they came down the music scene?
Yes.
Why separated?
Yes.
P-Square, they were always up there.
They were always up there. Everybody was waiting for their hit songs. Like
when it got separated, nothing really much about the P-Square.
At some point, it was coming up.
The Rude Boy guy.
The Rude guy was coming up.
There was little or
nothing. No. Rude guy was not coming up like that. He was coming up, but he was still going back. Going up. Then Mr. P picked up, and he was coming up. And at some point, he went down. Both emotionally, musically, and family.
Regardless, together everyone accomplishes more. If you want to do big things, please stay together. If you want to go down the drain,
Divide
disunited.
yourself.
Our message to P-Square is please do not get divided again. Continue this dynamite, just like the King James Version of the Christian Faith Bible would say. I'm not trying to sound like a preacher.
Hallelujah.
And this is where we let down the anchors and wrap up on today's edition of News Around the Globe. Till we come your way next time, please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, what are you waiting for?
Subscribe.
Go ahead and subscribe. You could also like our videos, and we've got rich content for your health life, to be precise, your food life, your health life, your totality when it comes to your well-being. Go check our videos from Cozy Kitchen to the Spotlight to Street Talks. They're all there lined up.
And if you have anything to contribute, we accept contributions. Just drop your comment down below. Drop your comment. We want to hear your thoughts. Thank you. My name, as usual, is Eunice Felicity.
My name is Victor Wabari. Bye for now.
Stay safe.